Hey gang, Ronan here. As you can see in this game, I'm playing the Tier 10 Pan-European Destroyer Holland. Matchmaking is tough. There's no way around it. There's a United States CV on the enemy team. You can see those stars there. They've got Satsuma and Annapolis. Those are both basically Tier 11 ships. Vermont long range, Schlieffen not so much long range. Secondaries can be very deadly if you get detected in a destroyer. Alsace, Napoli, Carnot, Alvaro de Bazan, is that what that one's? I forget. Druid is a serious threat. Mogador, same, he's going to just chase you down and kill you. Incredible speed and good guns. And I'm on the side that I like least on this map. I don't like this side because this grouping of islands kind of forces the battle to be here and here, which I don't find very fun. You get these, it's almost always right in here, and that's it. Sometimes you'll see some things out here, but usually somebody will go here and hide. One team or the other will gain control of this area. Sometimes you'll have a guy here throwing rocks, and you got a guy here throwing rocks, and in fact that's kind of how this one turns out. Now you can see our CV, or our sub still not even moving yet. That's always a little discouraging. But I got to try and get some position here. Now, I don't want to get too close. I don't want to just like rush for the cap. All three of these destroyers are capable of just massively outgunning the Holland. And in fact, I get really a little too close, despite my
engine boost activated.
Attempt not to get too close. Yeah, I don't lose my ship, but I do take a lot of damage. Now, why am I pushing in closer? Well, I'm thinking I want to get down to like right around here, somewhere in that ballpark, so that if I get detected, I can be kind of like, at that when I'm detected this way, but already turning out, and get all my torpedoes away, like this or that, because guys will hide right here, and guys will hide right here, and you can see the Carnot is already turning, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe I get torpedoes. But if I get detected, it's almost certain he's going to change. And I wasn't flat this way. So I get caught. Look at that, 4,500 damage from the Bazan. And this guy, he's going to change course. This guy's going to change course. I took a big hit. And I don't have smoke. My only opportunity is to get behind this island, which I knew about, but I got detected a little sooner than I hoped. Because right now, I'm at the angle that I hoped I would be at if he or one of these other destroyers spotted me. So now I just kind of have to run. And there's a sub there. Oh joy. I'm gonna go ahead and use the guns. The sub wasn't above water, he was below water. And I'm gonna go dark here any second. There we go. Alright. Now this sub, throughout the game, does a really magnificent job with those pings. But I do manage to avoid his torpedoes. Now, Alvaro de Bazan, he smashed into the island, and he's kind of stuck there.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes dead ahead.
I do not want to get detected. Okay, so what am I thinking? It looks like he's going to try and make for the cap. So I'm going to cross this way and hope to get torpedoes out here. Will I be able to catch him? Probably not. This is a really fast ship. But you can see that Alvaro de Bazan is still there. Now, he's probably in here at this point. I've got smoke up this way from the Neptune. I'm going to head that way. And I might be able to spot torpedoes for these guys. Although I know that a whole lot of them went by, so there probably won't be torpedoes, at least for another few seconds. You can see I'm angling. I'm trying to stay a little bit ahead of the Republic. Maybe I catch the torpedoes a little bit earlier than he does. And Carnot, look, he's accelerating now. I'll put the torpedoes out there, but chance of catching him, slim to none. If he turns and slow him down, he'll bleed a little slow. Oh, look at that. So that's from the sub.
Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes astern.
He pings the Republic, which pulls those torpedoes that way a little bit, but not enough, and I'm able to
Torpedoes
avoid
to
them.
starboard.
And I just catch the cargo.
Engine boost
Destroyed an
deactivated.
enemy cruiser.
So yeah, okay, I sank a cruiser, but you know, what have I done really other than get my butt shot off? And I've done 7,600 damage, and we're 4 minutes into the game. Now that's going to be how it is
Torpedoes
sometimes.
direct front.
Now, right now, looking at things, you might be asking yourself, why is the DD way back here? Well, I'm not really way back, right? There's a sub, there's a destroyer, a lot of torpedoes. I think the better question is, why are these guys pushed up so far? They're in a torpedo crossfire, right? You got a guy here with torpedoes, you got a guy here with torpedoes. And I think they pushed up too far, and that's the reason I'm back here. I don't want to get caught in one of these crossfires. I need to wait for those guys to move, and then I can push up. Okay, so he's moved, right? He's going to be headed for, it looks like, the south end of the island. He's got Schlieffen coming to help him. So I don't want to push into that area, you know, with any hope of surviving against a Schlieffen. And Republic, he just gets shot down by the Alvaro de Bazan.
Torpedoes to starboard. Torpedoes to starboard.
And Valau, he's doing what he can. I'm guessing that destroyer's going to head for the south end of that island chain. So I'm going to put some torpedoes in there and hope our sub doesn't block them. And then in case the Schlieffen's going to reverse. So I'm just going to hang on to those for a second. And I'll put those on the other side.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Now Neptune pushing in here, absolutely ridiculous. I've got, now I'm in the crossfire. But I'm hoping I might be able to catch the sub, but he's too smart.
Torpedoes to port.
I'm going to get in here where I can avoid the torpedoes, and I'm just going to camp here. Now I'm pretty sure I just hit that Alvaro de Bazan. You can see where the sub is. I'm still in the crossfire, but I'm safe here, relatively. I've got 26 seconds, 25 seconds. Torpedoes are going to come back up, and that's really kind of what I'm waiting on right now. I've got my AA turned off. I don't really have any help at all. Balau, he's no help. I've got Satsuma pushing down this way. But there's the Alvaro de Bazan, and he's pushing right at me. He's going to try and kill our sub. I don't have a choice. I got to go to work on him and hope I can land a lot of shells. I'm going to accelerate forward here, try to make use of the island. You can see, look at all those guns. That's probably going to do it. And now I just have to hide.
Destroyer blown up.
Yeah, take a little more damage from the secondaries, but
Torpedoes astern.
can't be seen. I'm going to survive this. Our Satsuma finishes off their Schlieffen. And finally, that crossfire's gone. Now I've sunk 2 ships and done a whopping 27,000 damage. There's no reason for their sub to come up this way. He can just sit back where he's been and try to get torpedoes on our Satsuma. I need to move. I need to reposition. I need to get my ship in a position where I can actually be a threat to some red ships. As it stands right now, we're down a Republic, an Austin, a Neptune, and a Balau. The bad guys are down Schlieffen, Alsace, Carnot, Alvaro de Bazan, Druid, and Mogador. We have a definite advantage.
Engine boost
This game is
activated.
far from over. Look at all up here. Look at all of the benefits that they've picked up, and we have not. Look at the HP left on their ships versus the HP left on ours. Our Awami's in big trouble. We do get the, and we're going to get another one there. So we're finally getting some buffs, but we're way behind in the buff department. Now I need to get out here and help with this. I don't know that I'm going to be able to do much out here, but I can't just let him kill our Satsuma. Oh, and then I spot the CV. Now, I was thinking, push south, get around this corner, kind of head this way, and try to run down the the submarine. But then I see this guy, and he's moving this way. So now I'm thinking, no, if I can take out this CV, that's going to help the team a lot more than taking out that sub. And I have to remain unseen to be able to do that. So I'm slowing down, speeding up. I'm just trying to time my torpedo reload. Coming around this corner. You can see where the sub's at. I got 9 seconds until my torps are back up. Get out here, hope I can see the CV. And I'm going to do tight spreads. Kind of really hope I don't get spotted here. Just moving close enough to be able to get to the sea. There he is. Make sure he's not going to change course. And I'm going to put him out there. Now he's probably going to slow down and turn toward the island. Now, you can see aircraft here. And you can see what my radius for my AA guns is. Could I be helping the Satsuma? Yes. Will I? No. Why? Because if I get detected here, all these guys are going to know you have a long-range torpedo threat right here. And that means my torpedo strike will likely miss. So I don't want to get detected. I'm going to fall back, stay out of the way. Our Satsuma still has a lot of HP, and he just smashed the Annapolis. And like I expected, the United States slowed down. Now I'm not going to run away and leave our Satsuma here, but I don't want to get blapped by the Annapolis either. Okay, so that's a lot of mosquitoes.
We destroyed an enemy aircraft carrier.
And the aircraft carrier's gone. And now we have 7 ships. The bad guys are down to 5. And now we're starting to catch up on the buffs. And this game's starting to feel a little different. Now our Satsuma, he's in big trouble. The Annapolis gun's hurt. The Vermont gun's hurt.
Engine boost deactivated.
This Bilal player does a great job through the whole game. Now I'm thinking, now look at that. Our Satsuma gets torpedoed.
Problem solved, sir.
And I'm thinking, can I do the same thing to the Vermont? I don't want to get, look at that. He totally knew, I mean, he just totally knew which direction I was going to go. And now I don't have any choice but to run away. I don't want to get detected. He's going to come to the surface and try and detect me. And I have to run. So he's just detected me, as predicted. But because I'm able to move a little faster than him, I get back out of detection. He pings, just misses. He knows where I'm at, and he knows what I'm doing.
Torpedoes astern. Torpedoes astern.
Now I'm going to slow down here. I didn't get pinged.
Torpedoes
And see if I can land more torpedoes on the Vermont, because if I can, since he flooded there, maybe I get another flood. Maybe I'm able to help finish off the Vermont. Our Montana's out here, and he's doing all that he can. He's pretty well angled against Vermont. The Annapolis is at range, so our Montana's able to be fairly effective. I'm going to pause it here for just a second. We've got these 2 ships here against their guy in the middle, but look, we're down to 5 ships, and they're down to 5 ships. This game is suddenly very close, and they have a points lead. So we're way down on, I mean, we're down 120 points, which doesn't sound like much, but that that can win the game. So now I'm realizing I need to move center, and our whole team needs to move center. We got to get more to the middle, and yeah, I think Vermont's going to angle in toward that Montana. Ooh, and there's the sub, but he's gone. Eagle puts a few torpedoes into the Vermont, so if he flooded again, yeah, he's trying to heal up. He's turning out, which really surprises me. I'm safe here. He can't see me, even if I fire. I know where the sub is. I know where he is. And Eagle floods out the Vermont. All right, so time to move center, and I'm actually going to tell the team we got to move center because we lost all our guys there. We're down to 3 ships on each team, and they have a 120-point lead, and they have a Satsuma that can be in that red cap really soon, or in the not red cap, but in the only cap circle in the game. So we really need our Regolo to get into that. And he's there. And he's going to pick up another buff for us. And there's the sub. Let's see what we can do here.
Torpedoes dead ahead. Torpedoes dead ahead.
Able to avoid the torpedoes and the shots.
Torpedoes astern.
And I just got to chase the sub. And unfortunately, look at that. That guy just pings me at will.
Problem solved, sir.
Over and over and over. And it's pretty hard for me to, I gotta outrun these torps. Pretty hard for me to get depth charges on something that can outrun me. Not that Wargaming's listening or paying any attention or even concerned about balance anymore. Now, what am I doing here? I have to stop. If I get too close, Annapolis will blap me. And he's probably going to have help from this battleship any second. Regolo, he's well aware of that. He's falling back. So we got a sub here, right? A cruiser here and a battleship here. Our battleship is still barely in the game. But these guys have to be in this red circle, and this red circle, I think, is getting a little bit smaller all the time, which is kind of pushing all of them into this area where our Montana can get guns on them. So I just need to bide my time, wait for my torpedoes, and hope I get a shot. Now my guess is that their sub has gone around this corner and is headed out this way.
In 5 minutes.
So I'm going to reverse into this corner and hope to get torpedoes up that way. Okay, so there's the sub. He's going to try and ping me again. Got another fire on him, trying to do some more damage. And there's the ping.
Torpedoes to starboard. Engine boost deactivated.
I gotta try and get that reverse going here. And hope I can catch them crossing that space. If Annapolis turns at all, maybe I catch him. And with a big shot like that, the Montana may just straight up sink him. Regolo now is putting his guns on the Annapolis, and I'm thinking I probably should too. He's really low HP. His guns are pointed elsewhere. I'm just going to try and finish this guy off. He's turning in toward me, turning in toward the Regolo. And Regolo gets the kill. And Satsuma is slowing down, which means it Yeah, that one's going to clear. Okay, so that one missed the cruiser and is going to end up on the Satsuma. So I got 2 torpedoes into the Satsuma. I got 15 seconds till they're back up. This is not over. Now, I'm not sure why our Regulo is upset with our Montana. He's doing a pretty decent job. I mean, he's moving forward. Oh, he started slowing down just as I pulled the trigger. I gotta move forward. I gotta try to get in the cap circle. But he needs to die first, so I gotta just start trying to burn him down. I don't want to get spotted. Gotta count on Montana to do a little tanking here. Okay, Satsuma's not going to accelerate. So he's going to eat my torpedoes and then the Regolo's torpedoes. And 30 seconds I'll have torpedoes back up.
Torpedoes to start.
Here comes some torpedoes
Torpedoes dead
from
ahead.
the sub. Trying like crazy to get a fire. Don't want to get blacked here. And Montana finishes up the Satsuma. So what am I looking at right now? The score is tied. We're up 3 ships to 1. And I think we've got this game now. Regolo is he's really far north. Montana and I are right here at this cap circle. And I think the sub, based on the line, is going to be just south of the cap circle here. If he's not, it's still in it. But unless he comes to the surface, he can't start getting points or anything for that. So I think I just have to chase him down. I want to stay in the cap circle.
Engine boost.
I don't want this to
activated.
end up as a tie. And I'm really torn here. You know, part of me wants to just run straight at the sub
Torpedoes dead ahead.
and hope that the Montana can blap him. Regolo is too far away. He doesn't have the range
Torpedoes to
shoot
port.
down that far. The sub has gone deep. That's why my radio location indicator isn't even pointing. And I'm thinking maybe he went north, but nope, he's there.
Torpedoes direct front.
All I can really do is help give a little early warning
Torpedoes to port.
to our battleship. Sub now gets back under the water. And maybe by moving far enough south, I can get guns on him, and maybe Montana can too, but we got to stay in the cap. I'm guessing he ran that way. Turns out I was totally wrong, but that was my guess. We're under a minute. We can cap this out, get more points, and win on points. Now the sub's job is trying to sink that Montana.
Torpedoes to starboard.
He's got to see him in order to make that happen. It
Torpedoes
means he's
to
going to have to get
starboard.
visible, and when he does,
Torpedoes to starboard.
there he is. He's visible now, and it's going to end. So I've got some shots on him, big shots coming in on him, and we've got, with 19 seconds left, tie score. This guy, C.W. Poi, you played a great game. You really did. Those of you joining me, I hope you enjoyed this. It was a really fun game to play, and it really was close. Gotta love a close game. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.